France is back, Edouard Philippe, the prime minister for Mr. Macron, said after the strong vote for his party, though he lamented the relatively light turnout. Despite the abstention, the message of the French has no ambiguity. For the third consecutive time, millions of you confirmed your attachment to the President of the Republic's project to renew, unite and win back. Those candidates garnering 50% or more of the votes in their districts will be declared the winner. But given the large number of candidates for each seat, most of the top vote-getters will face a runoff next Sunday. To claim a majority in parliament, candidates supporting Mr. Macron will need to win at least 289 seats. Failing that, he has formed an alliance with the centrist Democratic movement to help assure a majority. However, as things now stand, it appears all but certain that the president will have a majority and potentially a large one. Parties on the extreme right and left seem to be faring badly, gaining far fewer votes nationwide than they had in the first round of the presidential election on April 23. Pollsters said that Ms. Le Pen's far-right National Front would take about 14% of the vote, while Jean-Luc Mélenchon's leftist France Unbowed party was expected to win just 11% of the votes. At the same time, the traditional parties on the left and the right have been weakened, with the socialists looking particularly feeble. Having controlled the parliament over the last 5 years, the socialists were expected to win just 10% of the vote this year. The Republicans fared better, with their projected 21% share the highest after Mr. Macron's party. Because of differences between the districts, nationwide vote totals do not translate into a set number of seats in the parliament. There are frequently runoffs with 2, 3 or 4 candidates, since anyone taking more than 12.5% of the eligible voters in a district can compete in the second round. Overall, however, the legislative elections appeared to have engendered less enthusiasm than both the presidential elections a few weeks ago and recent legislative elections. This year, according to exit polls, about 50% of eligible voters cast a ballot in the legislative elections, compared with 57% in 2012 and 60% in 2007. Whatever the outcome, what is most striking about this election is how a nation that a year ago seemed to be on